What's up guys, Holden here, H-Bomb Fitness. Today we're going to kind of go after that iliacus, psoas, external oblique kind of complex in our anterior chain. Okay, so what you need is get a softball, anything that's a little bigger than a lacrosse ball. And what we're going to do is just basically place this ball, right about 3 inches, 2 inches laterally of your belly button. Okay, so kind of in this area, it's kind of thick, junky, and what we're going to do is basically just do some contract relax on there. So you're going to lay on the ball, and first thing you can do is you can squeeze your abs as tight as you can, or the better thing is you lay down and then you lift up the back leg of the same side you have the ball on. Okay, so that's really contracting that psoas iliacus and allowing you to get a little deeper into that stretch. Okay, so you want to really work on this part because these get really tight from sitting all day, being in that flex position, and these are the culprits that bring kind of rib cage down. Excuse me, not the rib cage, but bring the spine into a little flex position, kind of rotate that pelvis, because those get really tight when you're sitting all day. Okay. Next thing, we want to hammer this rib cage, kind of the bottom of that rib cage. These are the culprits that kind of bring that rib cage down, kind of all this abdominal junk right here. So we want to clean it up because that's the culprit for kind of bringing that rib cage down into a little flex position, which kind of has consequences up at your head and kind of throws off your whole spinal alignment. So kind of the same thing, just take the ball right where your rib cage kind of meets, right below into that seam, and kind of the same thing, just kind of find a spot, kind of relax into it. Okay, and you can just mess around with this, but a good rule of thumb, honestly, is just try and clean up all this anterior stuff in your abdominals, right where your iliacus is, by your hip bone, right below your belly button, to the side of your belly button. Just kind of work everything around your belly button, because this is what really kind of brings us to a flex position, either from the rib cage or the pelvis and spine. So important muscles to work on, psoas and iliacus, and you really need to spend at least 10 minutes on each side. Try and do some contract relax. And important thing about this, guys, is that it's probably going to be uncomfortable just because you kind of get a visceral response from this. You know, it's almost like you're kind of feeling gutted, or you're kind of getting jabbed into your organs. So your body kind of sends off a weird reaction. I remember the first time doing this, I almost felt like I was going to throw up because I had some food, and then you're kind of messing around with your intestinal stuff. But we're off to the side on the iliacus and stuff, and we really have to hammer those. And stretching is just not going to do it. So we really got to get down deep in there. And if you ever see a physical therapist do this, you know, they take their elbow, take their thumb or palm, and they kind of do the same thing. They just kind of jab down there, and they kind of put your leg through a range of motion. Same concept, but this is kind of the poor person's way to do it. Okay, so guys, hammer out that 10 minutes aside, and make you feel a lot better. See you.